Oh, sorry. Yes, I was reading chat. I have a new member of EFSF. I like this guy. Sorry. There we go.
Oh, your cult. You have a new member of your cult?
No, it's a fan club.
Your fan club, sure. A cult, I say.
No, it's not.
No, you're. What does it stand for again? Every furrin simp fan?
I have no fucking clue. They've come up with new ones every.
They keep changing it. Like, oh, that's great. No, that's definitely cult behavior.
Right now, it seems to be every furrin simp and fan, but I don't know if I
even furrin simps furrin.
Every furrin, even furrin simps furrin is that needs to be one.
I swear it used to be something else before.
No, but yeah, that's a cult. I guess if you want to join the cult, you can join the Dead Set Media Patreon and come into the Discord and join the furrin cult.
It's not a cult.
I highly recommend it.
It's definitely a cult because I'm in it, and I only join cults.
Alternatively, if you don't want to join that cult, you can join the what is it? The AFUG, the Anti-Furrin Union Group.
Don't join that. What the fuck?
You can join the Anti-Furrin Union Group. You know, patriotic, upstanding citizens.
I'm also in that one too.
Totally not a cult. That one.
It's built on hate. Don't support
built
that.
on hate.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Hate is a strong foundation, all right? It's a good place to build.
It's unshaky.
Yeah, it's a good place to build structures.
I didn't know I was such a controversial figure, honestly.
I think the whole thing is that you're such a non-controversial figure that it's hilarious to make.
You're too uncontroversial that it's controversial.
They just don't know me.
You were like
it's offensive how unoffensive you are.
You were like the milk toast Feddie Scum.
I am just too likable, actually. That's it. Too likable.
All right.
Disgusting.
All right.
I'm basically the opposite of Adam, so.
Oh,
the anti-Adam.
True freedom for all space noids. We will sever the evil hold of the Earth with our sword of justice.
Last time on Feddie Scum, yeah, you guys were heading toward the Gates of Zidane, which is Solomon, renamed by the Federation once it's under Federation control. And they have the naval review that's going on there. Capri got kind of drunk. And Nilus went back to the simulation to see how Cav fights against that monstrosity in the Sims.
I have uncovered a dark secret.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And Nilus found out that Cav effectively used the original Astrius and its bridge as a shield in order to buy himself a few, I guess, needed seconds in that fight.
But he got that high score, didn't he?
He did.
That's what it's all about.
Good game. Good game. Get good, Astrius.
It's not like he would do that in real life. It's just a game.
Get good, Astrius crew. So, I think I'm gonna pick up initially with Capri. Capri, you stumbled into your room a bit, drunk after Nilus has deposited you there, and you've laid on your bed and you closed your eyes a bit, and now your eyes are opening. You're still drunk.
Because the room is spinning.
You can't quite tell like how long it's been since you were, fell asleep or dozed off, or how long you dozed off for. But considering that you're still drunk, it probably wasn't too long. And yeah, you are drunk in your room, a little unstable.
And then...
Or are you just gonna go back to sleep? You can.
I don't know. Maybe I'm hungry.
Oh, okay.
Roll for hungry.
Roll for hungry. Roll your hunger stat. No.
I'm pretty sure, like, if I woke up like that, I'd be like, I need something I need something to eat.
Need some fucking breakfast.
Is Pan still locked up?
The last you saw, Pan was still locked up. Yes.
Damn.
I mean, you could guess. I guess you could go and make him not locked up for food.
Oh, that's a good idea. I'm gonna go get Pan
Okay.
and give him a pan so I can have something fried.
All right. So you begin to head toward the brig after, exiting your room in a bit of a stumble.
I imagine I'm like clutching the wall.
Yeah, like kind of in a horror movie when someone's like stabbed in their side and they're bleeding and dragging themselves. But it's
That's what
just
my head feels like.
it's just being a little, a little too fucked. You arrive at the brig, where you see that there is a key card that's on the ground where you guys dropped it. The guard has not come back, I guess.
Oh, sweet. Nice.
You swing, you take the key card, you rake it through the little thing, and the door opens again to the brig. And just how you left it, down the hall, there are the last two cells are occupied, it seems. The one on the left being Pan, and the one on the right being Benny.
Left is Pan?
Yeah, on your left.
I don't know why when you gave me directions, my brain was like, panic! I even looked down at my hands and I'd be like, which one makes an L? Which one makes an L? Anyway, that's just how I
They
am.
both make lowercase L's. Oh.
Oh, shit! One's mirrored! Anyway, Pan...
You see a bit of a head pop up through the little the little prison grate window on that door, and he's like, Capri, I thought you left already.
Well, you see, I'm gonna pat his head or stroke his hair, or some kind of endearing gesture.
So
I'm hungry.
You open the door to his surprise again, and then you stroke his hair.
Yeah.
He's very flustered. Wait, hungry? Look, I flattered.
There's a kitchen. Let's go.
Hungry. Yes.
No! Oh my god, no.
Yeah, no, food. There's certainly a chef in there, right?
But you make the best things.
He kind of scratches the back of his head. Yeah, all right. I guess it's fine. I think I'm only here on a technicality anyways.
That's what they all say.
Don't be lame.
Mm-hmm.
He looks like he's going to follow you.
Cool.
All right, Benny, I'll be back in a bit. And you just hear someone stir in their sleep, huh?
Bye, Ben.
And before you know it, y'all are heading down out of the brig. Pan is following you. He has noticed that you are very drunk. He hasn't said anything, it seems.
Can I lean a little?
Oh yeah, no. He's he understands you're drunk. He is letting. Yeah, he is providing drunk support.
Can you tell me? Is this hallway spinning for you?
No. It's perfectly straight.
Help me. I need something fried.
Fried. Okay. Fried post hangover. Yeah, I have something in mind. And y'all begin to head back toward the kitchen.
Why do people drink? Why do people do this?
Pan does not answer you. He just kind of shrugs. Not really sure, honestly. I used to tend bar on a ship before this as well, and results were never too pretty.
How can you, do your job and be on top of shit when you're like this? I mean, goodness gracious.
Oh, I don't think you're supposed to do it while you're on the job.
But
I'm going to cut to Nilus. Nilus, you just exited. I know. Last time I think we said you left the machine and left the VR bay really, really quickly because you don't want anyone to see you in that machine.
Yes. I'm sweating.
I want to add something to it now.
Okay.
While you're looked around panicking and you've exited the sim and you looked around to see if anyone saw you. If there's no one there, you run out of the fucking ship hangar, and just in the foreground while you're running in the background, you see the score on that sim has increased and your name has kind of gone up. So there's visible evidence that you did the sim.
No, that's not.
You sick fuck.
No, that's not.
Well, so while you run away, there is your name flashing right below Cabs.
Fucking damn it.
So, but you arrive in the hall outside the hangar, catching your breath. Yeah, catching your breath a little bit, thinking about processing what you went through and like what exactly this all means. Did Cav sacrifice the Astrius?
My head is spinning too, but for a different reason.
For not being drunk. And suddenly, compounding on this feeling of like confusion and just trying to figure out where things lie, you have a pit growing in your stomach. You can feel it. It's an uneasy sensation. And it continues to grow. You've had like kind of pits in your stomach before when you've been like, as a kid, being called out, like fucking stealing cookies or treats or some shit. You know the feeling, but it continues to grow, and it feels like the room around you is about to crush you.
Am I going to vomit?
You're about to, yeah. It is
Get ready.
It is a crushing amount of pressure that you're feeling, and you can't quite explain it. You can't relate it to anything else you've felt before in your entire life. I would like you to give me a grit, just a grit test, just straight up roll under that one die.
One die. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, just so everyone knows, okay. The only way I fail this roll is if I roll a 6, just as a preface, okay? So let's roll it. I rolled a 5. I met it. Are you kidding me? Google is on my ass. This is fucking annoying.
You managed to prevent yourself from hurling all over the floor. At this point, there are some
a little in my mouth,
possibly, and swallow it.
Yeah. Classic.
Being left with a little bit of acidy flavor in your throat and mouth. You notice, and you don't know how long they've been there, but some other people of the crew have gathered around you and are like asking you, like, "Hey, man, you're okay? We fucking need to get you to the med bay." And like they sound so distant. They sound so far away. And despite all this, this distracting pain, there is a singular point of light that's growing in your mind. You can't actually see it, but you feel like you can. It feels like it's right there in front of you, ready for you to grasp it.
It's God. He's judging you.
Do you grasp God's judgment? No. What are you gonna do? You can fight this feeling, or you can grab it.
Oh man. If I acknowledge the people around me more, would I push back that feeling in return? Okay, I see.
So it's either focus, go deeper, or push them back, or like acknowledge those people and push the feelings back and go back into reality.
Oh, this is tough. Like, it's not even that like important, but
it might be very important.
It might be, yeah, but like, what would Nilus
or does
do?
everything hang in the balance with this very decision?
So the thing is, Nilus would, just characterization wise, right? He would, if once he noticed that people are around him like that, he would probably push him back and go somewhere else.
I mean, you can push him, and I will allow you to push him and run narratively, but then focus on that feeling. I just don't want you. I don't want you to engage with those people because that'll pull you out of it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, sure, yeah. If I can do that, then I'll do that.
Yeah, so we can say you want to focus on that feeling, but narratively, like you're pushing those people away, you know, and like they're like, "What the fuck," you know, in the background. Sure, absolutely.
Saying anything? Yeah.
All right, focusing on that feeling. Give me a keen and an awareness. Hearn, no stress, but lives may depend on this roll.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but no pressure, man.
No pressure.
I need to roll an 8
you can add your new type bonus to this roll.
Which means I can roll a 9 on low. Okay. My chances are pretty good. I rolled a 7. Oh,
You strike out at those who are reaching, like kind of comforting you on the real space side, and you decide
classic
to
Nihilus move.
Decide to reach toward this ceiling that you're going. In real life, you wandered down the hall some. You told him to fuck off.
Fuck off! Leave me alone.
You focus on that feeling, and suddenly it envelops you, and you are far away from where you are now in real space. You are in space. You are in emptiness. You are not surrounded by a ship. The void is around you, all encompassing. And before you is a large fleet of Federation ships. And just behind that is the Gate of Zadan, which is the renamed Solomon from the 1-year war. You recognize all of this. Somehow you know the lives in a vague sense of every member aboard every ship in this EFSS fleet. You see a light passing above you. Very fast. It suddenly stops. It comes to a complete halt. And then you hear a voice ringing clearly. Solomon, I have returned! And then blinding light as the fleet is destroyed in front of you, and you feel millions die.
Oof.
Yeah, but that probably doesn't feel very good.
It's not that
Do you just like
feeling.
feel their little souls leaving?
You're now vomiting in a hallway.
That's what I expected.
Yeah.
The whole ground is full of my vomit.
Ew.
Jesus.
I will say this though, for a vision, and for as much as you know that this is like some weird trippy out vision, you somehow know for certain that this will or has happened. There is no doubt in your mind.
That's so vague.
Yeah.
Like,
no.
This is a thing.
There is a certainty that this is real.
Yeah.
Whether or not
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
happened or whether or not it's yet to happen, you do not know.
this is why you can't believe people who predict the future.
Well, fuck.
As you kind of come back to reality, like I said, there's a pool of vomit in front of you.
Yes.
Whatever you ate previously.
I don't remember. We were in the mess hall last episode, but I don't remember.
I don't remember what you ate.
If we said anything at all.
Down the hall, some of the people are like, a few of them are reapproaching you, realizing that like, yeah, a sick person telling us to fuck off isn't all that compelling. Maybe we need to get them to the med bay. And so a few of them are reapproaching you, while a few of the other ones have like been like, well, fuck them, and have left going and doing what they normally were doing before that.
Can't really fault them.
Yeah.
So, what are you going to do, Nilus? You know for certain that this is real.
I mean...
And you know for certain that you're close to this in reality as well.
Yeah, but at this moment, like, I just learned what Kev may have done.
Mm-hmm.
And from my interaction with him earlier, I was, like, starting to respect the guy.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm not so sure anymore. Like, that has been shaken, and then this stuff happens. Like, my head is, like, bursting. It's, like, almost exploding.
Yeah.
So I probably...
A lot of mixed feelings.
I'm not doing much at all right now. So if they drag me to the med bay, I'll just be dragged off to the med bay.
All right. They start to help you up. And then down the hallway, you run into a Pan and a very drunk Capri, who immediately locks eyes and does that drunk thing where they're like, oh, fuck you. Like, I know you.
Hey.
So Capri, you are here. And you see Nilus. He's mostly carrying himself, but he does look like he just vomited a lot of stuff out of his stomach for some reason.
No.
That's not the Nihilus I know.
Just no.
No, I'm talking about being around the vomit. I don't.
Oh, you're not super close to it right now. They took him in a direction.
I can handle it.
They took.
You're probably next, though.
Yeah, you're probably next,
vomit.
if we're being honest here. Like, this is about to happen.
Oh no.
I'm not even looking up though. I'm just looking down at the ground.
No.
Pan kind of stops the group, and then like kind of puts a hand toward Nihilus, like onto your chest, like shoulder area. Hey, Nilus.
What?
Well, what happened to him? He's asking the other guys, and they're just like kind of shrugging, giving vague answers. Like, I don't fucking know. Nilus, are you okay?
Oh, no. It's not. So many, all dead.
What? And so the guys who are helping you to the med bay are looking a bit weirded out now. It just watch you vomited a lot into the floor, and then fucking you're like all dead. Like, what? they're very uncomfortable.
Oh yeah.
Sensing this uncomfortableness, Pan tells them that hey, you guys can go. I got this. I'll take him to the med bay if he needs it. And they kind of shrug and leave him with a friend, presumably.
Presumably.
I say that as a narrator. Because I don't think you guys
right because they don't know.
I don't think you guys are really friends, but like
more familiar than not.
Yeah. All right, Nilus. You've had a little bit of a chance to catch your breath some. You're feeling a bit better. Capri, I don't know. There's no vomit on Nilus himself, and he stopped looking.
Yeah, there is. What are you talking about? I was like, lying on the
it's
ground
everywhere.
Pool.
Oh, what? All right, fine.
Yeah.
Nilus is covered in vomit. I don't think I ever said you were laying in your pool. I think there's a pool in front of you.
I just feel like that vision was very powerful. Okay.
He chose to lay in it.
You just chose to lay.
It was punishment. It was self-punishment.
I'm just saying, it seems powerful. Okay. Nilus does not have a good brain. He cannot handle all this.
He's got to lie in a pool of vomit brain. That's what kind of brain he's got.
All right. Okay, well then, Capri, Nilus is covered in vomit, I guess.
Well, you know what that means.
Oh no.
Roll me just grit, 1 die.
3.
I'm assuming that's a success.
Yep.
All right. Then you don't vomit. You hold it in.
Damn it.
That's cool.
Good vomit rolls this game. Everyone's holding it in. Good. Pan kind of is snapping in front of your face. What do you mean they're all dead? Who's all dead?
I kind of snap back to reality a little bit, and I grab his shoulders hard, look him in the eye. Millions! All of them out there. The flash of light, they're all gone. Snuffed out.
Has this happened? Are you okay? Like what?
I don't know, but they all died at the same time.
Do you need to go? What's your commander's name? Rocco? Yeah. You need to go find your commander.
Is he alive?
Pan's like, I assume so. I don't know what's happening.
Do I see Capri from where I'm at? Or is she like?
Oh yeah, Capri's here, but she's maybe slumped against a wall, slowly sinking down in the background.
I don't want to drink anymore ever again. Hey Pan.
Yeah.
Why the hell don't you have a frying pan?
I haven't had a frying pan or any cooking equipment for several years now, personally speaking.
I'm going to my room.
Stop them. We need to stop them. We're all going to die. Or did they die? I don't know.
What? Wait. I sober up a little bit because now I'm like, wait, where do we go? What's going on?
No, I don't know. It's a big battle somewhere, maybe sometime. And they all got killed.
If you think it's important enough, we should go find the captain or Cav or your commander.
No, not Cav. No.
Not Cav. All right.
Definitely not that guy.
Definitely not Cav.
We need to talk to Rocco.
Rocco. All right. Rocco.
Yep.
You're still on the bridge. Y'all have made the decision that you made last episode, which was to skirt around the fleet review, the naval fleet review. Mm-hmm. Don't cut directly close to it, but don't go so far out of your way that it's an unnecessary detour. This is giving you a pretty good view of it. And the Federation fleet in all of its glory is quite impressive. It's it's big ships, lots of them, lots of gems. This is a force to be reckoned with. You kind of feel a bit of pride, a tinge of pride here, looking out onto it. And it seems like everyone on the bridge is also similarly transfixed at such a huge gathering of war machines, Federation strength in one single place. You feel confident that whatever is coming regarding the Takara Bune and the Xeon remnants, that you guys will be able to handle it.
It's beautiful, isn't it, Captain?
Yep. Yeah, almost brings a tear to your eye.
Yep. With a fleet like that, I'm sure whatever's gonna happen next is nothing but smooth sailing.
Just raise all the death flags, why don't
you? There's nothing we can worry about here, huh?
Jesus Christ.
That's good.
All right. Suddenly hear a commotion outside of the bridge room. And then the door zips open and you hear a guard saying, like, hey, you guys cannot go in here. And there is Pan, Capri, and Nilus all fall into the room pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. You guys look like shit. What's going on here?
Rocco.
What?
There's a big battle, okay? A big battle. Lots of ships and...
Nilus, as soon as you stand up and you start talking to him, outside the bridge window, you recognize the fleet in front of you as the one that gets exploded.
Ah!
Oh, God.
You recognize the Gate of Zidane behind it. You immediately know that is the exact same place.
Oh, dude, I'm freaking out.
Oh, God.
No!
Nilus, calm down. What's going on?
No, not here. Not now. No.
What do we need?
Take
get
it
away.
easy,
We need
okay?
to get
Talk
out.
to me. You're not making sense.
They're
Come
all
on.
dead. They're all dead. We're all dead.
Who's dead?
We.
What? What are you saying?
So you're shaking Nilus by like the lapels, I'm assuming, from the intensity of this.
Yeah. Classic.
You hear like a step, and another step as McCaffrey hops up onto the holographic table, leaps down, and slaps Nilus in the face incredibly hard as he passes.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Good old correction.
You take damage.
You do not take damage, but you are corrected.
You have been correct.
And you oddly feel more at ease explaining it just as soon as the captain, who has just kind of passed you, slapped you, and landed on the opposite side of you, stands up and turns around and kind of also grabs your other lapel. So Rocco on one side and him on the other side.
Oh, fantastic.
Hey, it's commercial break, Adam, not DM Adam. So I have no idea where this commercial break's actually going. So hopefully it's not too confusing or anything. As always, announcing our new patrons, A Night of Hope and Dancing Gnomes. Thanks for giving to the Patreon, guys. You really help the show and our upcoming future projects such as Negative Zeta and Sea of Stars that are gonna really need the money for those things. When you give to the Patreon, you get episodes early as Dallas can put them up, and you get Scum Talk now. Scum Talk releases on the Friday, Patreon only, after every episode of Feddie Scum. In Scum Talk, White Shadow's your host, and we kind of just talk about the episode. He has like one or two guests on, usually players, not me, but sometimes me. We answer your questions, and we just talk about how generally the episode made us feel and the players' thoughts on it, about where it's going. Get some additional insight into the show. Season 1 of Stress Test will be ending with 3 more episodes. They're all going to be Halloween themed because we're wrapping it up in the spooky month. And I'll be DMing the last 2 games of Stress Test. They're going to be Mork Bork. Get excited. More excited. A little bit less excited. That's a little too excited. Tone that down. Alright, and now our ad read from AB's Game. Stories from Soul Part 1. Alright, the demo is out now. It's on Steam. It's on itch. Go download the demo. Go play it. follow, review. It's amazing demo. Honestly, it has, I don't know, it's around 3 or 4 hours of content at least, from what I'm hearing. I've played through about 2 hours of it, and I don't think I'm anywhere near the end of the content. And so for a demo, it is sizable. It is a nice chunky demo. It is an amazing sci-fi story set in a Gundam-esque universe. If you're a fan of Gundam, if you're a fan of Legend of Galactic Hero, and fan of that kind of retro sci-fi aesthetic, you're gonna find yourself right at home with this game. It is a kind of a point-and-click visual novel in terms of gameplay, and it is just filled to the brim with entertaining characters and very, very clever, charming writing. So do me a favor and go download that demo. Once again, Stories from Seoul. You can find it on Steam.
Okay, breathe. Take it slow and just tell us what's going on.
I'm snapped out a little bit. I look around the room first to see who else is here.
Regular bridge crew. Cav is here.
Fuck.
I realized, like, man, why am I describing the room? And I'm like, oh yeah, it's Cav. Yeah, all right. Cav's here. He was here for the decision making, if you recall from last episode.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Well, my eye lingers on him for, you know, a couple of seconds longer.
I look back over at what he's lingering at, and then I look back at him.
But it's not too long. So I look back out the window, and then I look at McCaffrey. I'm sorry, but I don't know how to explain this. But I blacked out in the hallway, and this sounds crazy, I know, but I saw this place out there, this fleet. One moment it was there, and then a flash of light, and everyone died.
Flash of light. He turns to you, Rocco, and McCaffrey asks you one question with complete seriousness on his face. You trust this man with your life?
Yes. Yes, I do.
McCaffrey immediately turns to the bridge crew. Evasive maneuvers! Hard brace! Left! Now!
Oh shit.
He starts giving out coordinates and whatnot for basically the long route that you guys discussed, and getting you guys as far away from the gate of Zidane as possible. The ship, you can feel it move. Like, all Verners on the right side of the ship are firing full speed. The thrusters, only one side's firing. Y'all are turning on a dime, and it feels like it. Everyone's jerked to the side pretty abruptly. Everyone kind of braces themselves. Mm-hmm. Alarms are going off on the ship just for hey, brace yourself kind of shit.
I want to look up at Rocco and just ask him, like, he believes me?
I don't know, but I'm sure he doesn't want to take any chances.
Do you believe me?
I don't know. It's crazy, but I mean, crazier things have happened.
I saw this place, that rock out there. My head felt like it would explode from all the death around me. You'd feel it all those lives just snuffed out. And I just I slumped down a little bit, like, while he's holding me.
It's all right. Yeah, I embrace him and comfort him.
Roll homoeroticism.
No.
Stat I just introduced.
I rolled whatever number I need to roll.
It's a good scene, don't ruin it.
Critical success. He is comfortable. All right.
Fuck you, dude.
No, it was good.
No, but I embrace him in a non-homoerotic way.
It's all right, Nilus.
Look, you guys just need to know, homoeroticism does not mean erotic homos.
It's just the flavor of Gundam. That's all. It
is really just the flavor of Gundam. So yeah, the ship braces. It turns on a dime. McCaffrey turns to, like, the comms officer. It's like, patch me through to the fleets up there. Any of them. Anyone who will listen. And he begins to get on comms, taking, like, a spare headset from the comm station and putting it on his own head. When Nilus, you see out the window again that bright light you saw moving across the top of the fleet.
Shit.
And there's a pause, and then McCaffrey takes a step back and the aux cable for the headset that he is using is unplugged, and you hear grainy screams of people going, "What's that? Wait!" And then you hear, "Solomon, I have returned!" And then there is a bright, blinding light across the bridge. None of you can see anything. It's like you've all been flashbanged. You feel the ship jostle beneath you. You feel yourself get thrown, and then there's nothing. Calm silence. I would like all of you, every single one of you, to give me a grits and an acrobatics, except for Capri. She's drunk. She will automatically succeed this and not be hurt at all.
What the fuck?
That's how drunk people are.
Yeah, seriously.
They just don't get hurt in accidents. I don't know why. There's very loosey-goosey. They're fine with it. Turns out the bracing is what fucking gets you hurt, I guess.
Let's see, yeah. I barely succeeded. Well, it's like 2 successes, but still.
Cool.
1 failure.
Oof, he was protecting
Yeah, I'm
me.
not super acrobatic with this one leg.
Everyone's jostled. Everyone's thrown to the side of the ship. And as y'all kind of begin to open your eyes, the alarms are going out on the ship. Outside the main bridge window, you see that the fleet that was there, no longer there, completely destroyed. Over the comms, it's mostly static now that you hear blasting across the bridge, mixed in with screaming. Just lots and lots of screaming. People begging for anyone to take them because they're running out of air. People doing various calls for Mayday. No one answering, no one taking command. By and large, the fleet has been completely and utterly destroyed before you. Capri, you're fine.
I'm okay.
Nihilus, you're mostly fine too. Everyone else pretty much gets hurt a little bit. Increase your body by 1, I guess. Like toward your max. With a groan, McCaffrey kind of stands back up. He helps you up while he does, Rocco.
Thank you.
Y'all both kind of beaten to shit from this a little bit. Oh, god damn. Fuck. Ugh. Status.
Oh yeah, that fucking hurt.
And like everyone on the bridge starts sounding off like, "I'm good. Good, sir. Good." A few people are like sounding off that they might need a medic, and McCaffrey kind of stumbles over to the captain's chair to call for the medic bay to get ready to receive people. While that's going on, Cav stands up as well. So does Pan. Everyone okay?
Yeah.
Well, there's one. Completely unfazed by
what
this.
the fuck?
Yeah.
That's fine.
Where's my normal suit?
A good question. So the bridge has some emergency normal suits on like the entrance to the bridge, like usually in a closet. But as far as you know, there's no breach in the ship. It's just lost its main power due to an EMP from the nuclear fallout that just happened from the nuclear explosion.
Wouldn't it be protocol though to put on
it would be good to put on a normal suit. Common sense, even not even protocol.
All right, everyone, get your normal suits on.
I crawled my way to like the big windows and I'm just staring out there.
This is all the death that you felt. Everything that you anticipated has come to a head.
You got to feel it twice. Wow.
Feel it twice.
The death's so nice, you felt them twice.
Nilus, what's wrong with you?
I don't answer. I keep staring.
Oh,
He's going through a lot right now. It's okay, buddy.
Pan is kind of like pulling you to the side a little bit, Capri. Like, hey, maybe we should go to the canteen and I can cook you that thing if there's power, I guess.
Why?
Not hungry
Everyone's
anymore?
already, I'm always hungry. Come on. But everyone seems all like, I don't know, angry and a tizzy.
Seems like something really bad happened. So, maybe we should just take you back to your room, actually.
Just I'm really hungry.
Pan kind of takes you to that back, like the back of the bridge area where there's closets, and there's a normal suit for you to put in, and he kind of like hands it to you, and he starts getting into one of his own as well.
For some reason, it feels like a weighted blanket. You know, like some kind of security or something.
It would probably be very comfy, honestly. It has to keep you warm, too, so, you know, because the void of space, very cold.
I should put these on when I have anxiety more often.
And just sleep in a normal suit instead of a weighted blanket.
Yeah.
Now,
the plushies take up too much room.
Now from Dead Set Media, you've heard of weighted security blankets. How about the weighted security normal suit? Just onesie jumpers for bed.
That sounds awesome.
Feddie Scum style.
I like it.
Look, this is why we're doing our own show in a bit, so we can actually make merch like this and sell it. Because like we can't fucking do that. Bandai will sue the shit out of us.
Yep.
Avocado toast.
Nilus, you feel someone grab your shoulder and kind of like pat you a little bit there, and then you hear Cav's voice.
Oh fuck!
Look, kid, it'll be okay. All right, you saved all of us. All right, that's what matters.
What are you talking about? They're all dead.
Yeah, but you can't change that. Saved us, though.
I think I'll keep it to myself for now.
Probably a good idea.
He's right, Nilus. You saved our lives. Good work. I don't know how you did it, but thank you, Nilus.
I looked to Rocco. How did I know that?
I don't know. I've heard of people being able to do things like this before, but I've never actually met a new type.
What?
Have you heard of the legendary Lone Star?
Fuck you.
You're literally that Quattro Bagina meme right now, where he's like, "Have you heard of Shar Aznable? I heard Shar had an 8-pack. Saw him in the shower once. He was shredded." Yeah, everyone would know kind of rumors about new types at this point. You know, with well past the 1 year war, and so there's like a lot of weird stories, but they're kind of fanciful. And they're kind of ominous. Like, no one kind of wants to be a new type. It's all, you know, no one's like being like, man, I hope I'm a new type. Everyone's kind of like, weird experimental stuff. Terrifying. Kind of, for the most part. So, yeah, the general populace, uneasy, to say the least, in regards to ESPers. And in that general sense of things. Yeah, Nilus, probably not that odd that you wouldn't even consider yourself and your vision to fall under that. And you're probably not feeling great about being called one.
Yeah.
But, you know, not horrible, you know. It just is what it is, man.
I can't be a new type.
Well, I don't know if you are one, but whatever you are, you saved our asses, so thanks, Nilus.
Don't thank me for that.
I mean, we could all be dead.
Don't, please.
Okay. Sorry.
I just pat him on the back and I hand him his normal suit.
The ship repairs are slow going. You know, a very small pace of getting everything, kind of all the fuses replaced, things like that. You know, getting support generators back online, and then getting like the main generators kind of rebooted and everything. It's taking a while, but the ship seems to be safe. Comms are reestablished with a lot of the Federation. It seems like there's already a cleanup operation going on. The intel at the moment suggests that Anavel Gato, the man who stole the Gundam that was mentioned in the briefing, that was armed with a nuclear device, used it to attack the naval fleet review at the gates of Zidane. And that is where we stand. Last known location for him was just entering space, and so no one expected them to kind of come immediately here or for this to be their target. And it seems like whatever the Xeon remnants in the Earth sphere are up to, they have kicked into action. There's lots of rumors about what's going on. Some people are saying that they're going to do another colony drop. Other people are thinking they're going to try to do an invasion of Earth, a destruction of just major assets in space. retaking back certain colonies. Some people are saying that a variety of Xeon Remnant space pirates are getting involved, but it's mostly rumor, and you don't quite know what's true and what's false in regards to the news you are receiving. You've gathered at the cantina. You're all kind of around in the low-lit cantina with, like, kind of the backup power lights kind of lighting the room. And, yeah, I'm going to just say you're all there, and Pan is in the kitchen. He is cooking. He's cooking along with the regular chef, who was appreciative of the additional help, it seems. And Pan has joined him in preparing meals for the ships. It does seem that, like, everything regarding his imprisonment was a technicality, and now that the ship is going through a pretty tough time where a good hearty meal is going to put everyone back on like a good track again for the coming next few days. It seems like, yeah, the horse and pony show's over. We do not need to have, someone in prison just for the sake of having them there to prove loyalty to a crew that's not going to trust them. And as a result, Benny has also been released and is also in the kitchen. So they cooking for you. And you guys are sitting around that table. It is just going to be you guys, though. You haven't seen like much of Cav or the captain, and are unsure what they're getting up to. Capri, your hangover's hitting you a little bit. You're coming down. It's not that bad. You're still young, and this is like your first time you've really gotten super drunk, so it's like barely a hangover. Honestly,
I just feel a little dry.
Yeah, you're have to wait another decade or so before you get an actual hangover. Maybe 5 years, depends on how heavily you drink, I guess.
Hey, so what's going on with you two and Cav? You're both kind of weird around him, but in like different ways. I'll let you start, Capri.
What?
Yeah, I've seen how you act around him.
What? I don't know anything.
Okay. Well, whatever. What about you, Nilus?
Can't trust him.
What do you mean?
You know that simulation?
Yeah.
You know the tips he gave Capri to beat it?
Kind of.
I went and did that, and he sacrificed his ship in that fight to get away. He killed all of his comrades on that just to save his own hide.
Well, I mean, it's just a simulation, right? Maybe he just wanted to get the high score, and that was the easiest way to do it.
You've seen how they react when you talk about the simulation. They say he's in there like every night for hours. I can't trust him.
Yeah, there's something a bit off about him, I'll give you that. Keep your guards up, but don't jump to any conclusions, okay? He's still your superior.
You're the only one I follow.
I appreciate that, Nilus. You two can be a pain in my ass sometimes, but you're good kids.
Food is ready. Hot steaming plates are being delivered to you.
Hell yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Capri, I took the liberty of giving you some extra eggs, and with a little bit of extra bacon as well for the hangover.
Why are you so sweet to me?
I'm used to dealing with drunks.
Oh. I guess that makes sense.
All right, you guys enjoy. Let me know if I can get you anything else, all right?
All right, thanks, Pan.
No problem. The food is very nice. The low-level lighting actually makes this oddly comfy in terms of a meal. And yeah, you all collectively didn't really realize how much you kind of needed to have a good hot meal after the nerve-raising incident that was all of this. Yeah, good amount of the Federation fleet is just destroyed. And now you guys, after you had some time to think about it, realize that you're probably more now on your own than you were, for sure. And the stakes are pretty high. Because whatever Xeon's doing, they've already more or less succeeded. Whatever else they have in store, they've already destroyed the majority of the Federation fleet.
Well, I'm sure this shit's not going to get easier from here on out, so we three got to stick together, okay?
As I say that, I put my arms around both of them.
Cute!
Was that Pan in the background? Cute.
No. Cute!
Oh, fuck you. I start drinking.
I start never drinking ever.
Again, I see.
Yeah, I'll take that, Capri. I'm sure you've had enough for forever.
I never wanted it.
Yeah, alcoholic. Give me that.
All right. Eventually, the power comes back on the ship. You kind of reset your course. Once again, whatever strings McCaffrey has pulled has allowed you guys to kind of remain unhindered throughout all of this. And so while there's a cleanup operation occurring outside of the ship and around you, and security is very high, you guys are just breezing through. No one's stopping you guys, searching the ship or anything. If you had any doubts about McCaffrey's credentials or whatever favors he's called in, yeah, those are out the window now, pretty much. Yeah, you continue unmolested through Federation space and arrive on the opposite side of the gates of the Sedan as you originally planned. The Takarabune's course, after getting outside of the initial blast range of the nuke, and once a lot of the sensors come back online, you were able to find the Takarabune's trail. And pretty much as expected from the planning yesterday, prior to all the bad things that happened, the Takarabune behaved exactly as y'all expected. They kind of hung out on the opposite side of the Gate of Zidane until there was the explosion, and then they hightailed it. So they were trying to bait you into it and get you kind of caught in the blast by making you take the shortest way through it and, hopefully get 2 birds, 1 stone, kinda. But you guys made it out, and made it out pretty unscathed due to just Rocco suggesting to go around and Nilus's urgent direction to kind of take a separate course, which meant I didn't have to do a session where you guys had to deal with losing gravity or air or getting sucked into space or anything like that.
Thank God.
Because that was on the table. So yeah, the chase of the Takarabune continues, and you are gaining. Nilus, once everyone eats and drinks, do you drink, by the way?
No.
Are you eating much of your food, or are you eating lightly?
I mean, I probably started just picking at it, but the hunger took over, so I probably just
built an appetite naturally. Yeah,
I just eat like for real.
Cool. So as the night wanes on, everyone kind of goes to their appropriate rooms. Nilus, how are you spending the night? Are you going to your room? Are you doing something else? You've had a lot happen to you today, and your entire concept of yourself has changed in a way. You almost feel more connected with things around you than you've ever been. It's odd. It's an odd feeling.
Yeah, I'm thinking about a lot of things, but I'm not going anywhere really. I'll just go into my room and lay on the bed, try to fall asleep, because I know I need to.
Tell me some of the things you're thinking.
Well, like starting with the calf thing, but I mean, I try not to think too much about it, but it keeps coming back, like circling back around to the division or, the actual thing that happens. They kind of blend together now. And how that all felt, and the realization that, I might be a new type, and how that's kind of horrifying.
All right. You think that on your way back to your room, and you're ready for a fight to get to sleep, basically, as your mind is very active. You're trying to get as much of the forethought done as you possibly can, kind of prepping your mind to be like already tired of the subject before you get into bed and lay down for the night. And your door shicks open, and behind you, you hear Cav. Pretty good score.
Ooh.
There's some footsteps as he approaches you closer.
I turn
He leans
around.
up against the wall. He offers you a cigarette.
No thanks.
He takes it himself and lights it.
Those things could kill people.
Yeah, I just you learn over time that maybe you're supposed to die a long time ago. So, what's it hurt? What's it matter? He notices you're hesitant and, not saying anything. And he kind of kicks himself off the wall a little bit and gets a bit closer to you. Look, I'm not mad or anything. It's not a thing I'm hiding. Taps his cigarette. I'd tell anyone who asked. Really. Just no one does.
Or maybe they're afraid of the answer.
Yeah, I think so too. You're the first person in, like, God, years who's even gotten this close to asking me.
I am a curious person, but you know what curiosity does to cats.
I don't see you making cat noises, meowing, wearing cat ears or anything. I don't think it's gonna hurt anybody. Kind of like leans back a bit, puts both his hands behind his head. You gonna impress me or not, kid? You got the balls to ask about it, or are you just gonna forget?
Why are you in there every day?
He takes a long drag from the cigarette, kind of lets it slowly escape his nose and his mouth as he talks, speaks the next sentence. No, like, harsh blowing of smoke in your face or anything. Looks off to the side down the hall a bit. Try to find a different way. Why else?
Bit too late for that.
Yep. All this time of trying. Never found another way. It's gonna be me and that ship anyways. That monster, Marco. They're taking me and that ship with it. No doubt.
Yet you are here. That ship isn't.
Indeed. You're young. Pretty young too, but you're pretty green behind the ears. You'll make mistakes soon enough. When you do, make sure they're mistakes you can live with.
I think Nilus would just try to exit the conversation at this point.
Alright, you don't say anything in response, I'm assuming.
Yeah, no.
He takes a step back and you go to close the door and then he stops it with his hand.
Oh my god, this guy.
Sleep tight, Nilus.
What the fucking asshole?
What the fuck, dude?
Oh, god damn it. Mecha anime. We all love it, especially the retro stuff. Probably 90% of the reason why you listen to Feddie Scum in the first place. If you're looking for more old school anime inspired retro future narrative goodness to fill the gap in your life between episodes, then check out the visual novel / graphic adventure Stories from Seoul Part 1, The Gundam, from Space Colony Studios. Based on shows like Nadeshiko, Macross, and yes, Gundam, Stories from Seoul is a love letter to old mecha anime, 80s sci-fi, and plot-heavy adventure games. Take on the role of the JFS Gundog security officer as you try to protect the ship from an unknown threat and the crew from themselves. Featuring beautiful pixel art and great chiptunes, the demos on Steam and itch.io at the links below. Make sure to go and wishlist it so you can be one of the first to play it. Also, check out @ColonyCreations on Twitter for more info.
That's that medium.